You can see our jackfruit tree is in pretty bad shape. It's had a lot of broken branches. You can see on the ground here. It's a young tree and it's had a lot of heavy fruit, and the fruit has been heavy enough so that when the wind blows, often the branches will break. You can see one branch here that's sagging. Might have to cut that. It does have a ripe fruit over here though. You can see how soft the fruit is, and the fruit flies are buzzing around it. We'll try cutting that down later and looking inside. Unfortunately, a closer inspection reveals that the insects have gotten to the jackfruit before I did. So I'll probably just cut this down, leave it for the pigs. There's another one up here. I don't think I can reach it. You can see way up there, it's huge. But I don't know if I can climb up there and reach it. Okay, cut it down, and you can see the little beetles that found it before I did. Okay, now for a little update. I did manage to make it up there without the camera, and wouldn't you know it, one of those fruit, the one that's at the very top, is ripe. And the question is, how are we going to get it down? It's this one. Let me focus in on it. That one is ripe, and it's at the top of the tree. And this is part of the fun I think you have when you own a jackfruit tree. These are probably a 25-pound fruit at the top of the tree, and you can see how crowded and small the limbs are on the way up. The question is, how do we get it down, and how do we get ourselves down in one piece? So I might have to think about that overnight. Alright, a day has passed and I'm back at the jackfruit tree, and I brought with me a grocery store bag and this orange tether and some clippers. My intention is to go up to the top of the tree. We'll climb up there, and I will put the bag around the jackfruit and cut the jackfruit and use the tether to lower the fruit back down to the ground. And that's how the plan is going to go. If you look over here, do you remember yesterday the big jackfruit that I tossed on the ground that the beetles were eating? You can see there's almost nothing left. Because what happened last night, more than likely, is some wild boar came over here and devoured that jackfruit. You can see the core. Right here. But that's about it. Anyway, the next step is to climb up here and go get that fruit that's at the top of the tree. And I'm going to try to bring the camera with me this time. Alright, here's a view from the top. Here is the ripe jackfruit still hanging. Unfortunately, you can see the branches here are not very big. I'm going to have to be quite careful here not to drop the camera or me while I try to put the bag around that fruit and cut it and lower it with this tether. Means the camera won't be in the bag because the fruit's going to be there. So I'm going to have to put the camera somewhere where it won't fall and smash to pieces. So that's next. Well, I'm now kissing close to the jackfruit in question, and my camera survived. Unfortunately, as you can see, I dropped the tether. And the bag. Here's a nice jackfruit right here. So I think I'm going to have to go back down and get the bag and come back and then tackle this guy. You look, you see how soft he is? He's definitely ripe. Okay, signing out for now. Success. You can see the cut I made, and I put the jackfruit in the bag, and now I am lowering the bag to the ground. Right down here. You can see my hand turning purple, and the jackfruit is in the bag. So now all we have to do is lower it to the ground. Folks, this is how it's done. You either do it like this or you train a monkey. Success. And that is how you bring down a ripe jackfruit.